We had one scene in particular, which was scene 17 in the script, which was always going to be an incredibly challenging scene because it's the biggest. It was multiple pages long, full of dialogue, full of stunts.
It was a great scene to write. It was the conflict between the two characters, the good and the bad.
We initially scheduled it on the day which looked like it had the best weather because we thought, well, that's one thing we definitely don't want, is we don't want rain on a scene that's already very difficult.
The majority of the week it was beautiful sunshine, 30 degrees, but then we got to scene 17, the final day, and the heavens opened.
It was one of the biggest storms I've ever been caught in.
It just rained continuously, and that was quite an ordeal.
It was windy, it was rainy, we had all our equipment and everybody else to try and shelter from the elements.
The AD's notes disintegrated and washed away. I had to go undercover to look at what the next shot was, and it flooded every couple of minutes because the rain was coming in sideways. The stunts were getting increasingly muddy.
Scene 17 for me was a lot of time on my back in the mud, soaking. I may as well have just jumped in the bathtub.
You're constantly wet, you're constantly cold, but you're aware that you've got to rake out a performance that is not like in the rain, so you just got to keep blocking it off.
Everyone was very tired and physically and mentally exhausted, and we just had to keep staying out in it and keep going and keep filming.
This was it, you just had to persevere and just accepted that it wasn't going to get any better. Funnily enough, my favourite scene probably might have been scene 17 because of how challenging it was.
We all had to bond together and we had to power through.
Despite it being such a huge challenge, the whole crew really worked together.
Those sort of things don't work unless you're working with people who keep the atmosphere good and the camaraderie good.
And when you watch the footage, it actually looks beautiful. The rain adds an extra element, it adds an extra layer of peril and otherworldliness to this new dimension that Jennifer has entered.
Seeing the rain on camera and how much that actually added to the scene made it all so worthwhile.